Hey yo, what's good YouTube? You already know, man. It's your boy LaRon, female rap elite, back with another video. Look, I'm gonna be in and out on this one. I just really wanted to come and just kick, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Listen, if you're new to the channel, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure that you like this video. Hit the bell notification, hit all notifications, you know what I'm saying? So you have my video in your possession each and every time I go live. I'm gonna play this shit, I'm gonna come back.
DJ Clue, to the storm. I'ma show you how to do this, son.
Yeah, Clue, what up, baby? I mean, I've been known to pop a lot of shit in my rhymes. This is Brooklyn's official representative, your girl Young Fox, and the streets have officially spoken. Your girl is Bizak, the imperial serial rap murderer. I'm jacking the beat, call me the track burglar. Every time I spit, I'm committing a crime. Bitch, you don't say shit in your rhymes. We making unbelievable green. Ill none of the unbeatable team. Shorty's in need of a team. We got the game locked, I'm the key to your dream. Bitch, I'm the one who made you, who was there when they underpaid you. See, I don't care about the numbers they do. Ask Young Gab cause he run the label. I'm ghetto like a dollar van. See me in the hood, holla man. Catch me, FB in the custom fit. Dear Lord, man, I'm just too sick. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, it just can't compare to me. Man, they just ain't near to me. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. They just ain't near. Suffered through many years, shed many tears, but fuck that, I'm still here. Bitches better step their game up. Since the firm, I was chopping that weight up. I put bitches on to Jacob. Since then, I switch flow, rock me so. Lord, take away my fears. Rectangle pave cut, stay in my ears, yeah. I mean, Clue how they want it. Catch me on the next tape, man, and I come bless you. All that ain't about nothing. One take. Ill Nana 2, the fever baby in store. Shout out to the whole Ill Nana team. Colt Keezy, Ruggs, Young Gavin, and I grab y'all bitches. Brooklyn, fourth quarter, some of y'all niggas streets have to change y'all back. Oh yeah.
DJ Clue.
Yo, when I tell you I used to live by these damn freestyles, like, yo, that used to be the best thing. Like, listening to them freestyles. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. Man, they just ain't near to me. Hands down, I'm the best. These true words I confess. Lord, can you hear me? Man, they just can't compare to me. And they are not. Suffered through many years, I shed many tears, but fuck that, I'm still here. Niggas better step their game up. Since the firm, I was chopping that weight up. I put bitches on the Jacob. Yeah. You got enough rhymes, nigga. Tough rhymes, rough rhymes, leave you stuck rhymes. I don't give a fuck rhymes. Just for fun rhymes and bust your gun rhymes. I got rhymes so sick, I got rhymes with just one line. I got say the truth shit in the booth shit. Rhymes nobody ever heard, straight exclusive. Got some shit about cash, wrote some shit about ass. And if times ever get hard, I got and stash. I got flows about weed and smoking mad trees and flows about motherfuckers dying and bleeding. Anyway, what's good with everybody in the building? Let me see who's up in this shit. Miss Il Nana herself can't wait for some new music. Yeah. What's up, Ashley? What's up, Daz? Yeah, so listen, everybody know what it is. You already seen the title. Cardi B is stalling it out. Listen, it's almost like I really be wanting to, even though I know I only really just do commentary. And it's not like a video. I be really wanting to relive some of my shit that I've said in the past. So no, we just talk about it again. Cause yo, I'm really trying to understand this shit. It's like, I guarantee you, if Nicki was to pull the trigger today and was rolling the album out today, suddenly people would be dropping albums and single release dates and all of this shit. I'm telling you that they want it to be, because I'm telling you, they want her album to have something to go up against, whether they know that they're gonna have that favor, you know, or not, to push it and try to, you know, well, we did this and I'm telling you, I just feel it. I feel it because it don't make no sense, right? The world is opened up. People are touring. Megan been on tour and shit. Cardi ain't got no reason not to have this album out right now. It ain't. It's just like, what is the reason? Why she should have been had that album out. And poor Megan, yo, I had to throw that in there too. Do you think Megan Thee Stallion has peaked? I really do think she has peaked, right? Because it's as amazing that we think that she is, and when she even do records and she could say some shit that we like, right? Like, all right, like, listening to her Plan B shit, and I was just like, she had some lines in there that I liked, right? But overall, do you feel like Megan? Do you feel like she's done everything that will wow you? I think as a black woman, she's still winning and getting her little deals. If that's winning in her eyes, getting the potato chip deals and doing shit like that, and get your endorsements, get your money and shit like that. But on a talent level, do I really feel like I feel like Doja Cat will more so shock us with the talent? I don't feel like Megan is really gonna do anything more. She's done all of her flows. I want a man. I got to split. I'm a banana. I'm gonna split. That's like her whole switch up flow. Either she's rapping slow or she rapping like that. It's no really in between. I think people get that fucked up for being lyrical. Like she do be saying some shit sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. I really love that part of that song. She said, "I buy the whole building to keep a hole in her place." I thought that's some sun shit. I like when people sun people in their lyrics. I like that shit. So I felt like she had some cute moments, but I'm telling you, like these people really need advisors, because I understand that everything that you write is not going to be 1,000% all the time, but you should not be lazy in your lyricism. And I just be feeling like Megan be lazy. I be feeling like she don't be thinking about the shit that she writes. So as far as her getting deals and shit like that, I feel like they always gonna make it look like she's winning in that sense. But I feel like talent wise, Megan, I feel like she's peaked, because I feel like she's done pop already now, and I feel like her pop is even boring. You know what I'm saying? Megan and the Stallions pop is boring. If all she got is smelling pies on stage with Dua Lipa, that's it. That's all you have to offer. Like, I'm not really intrigued by that. And I feel like, okay, so what is she gonna do next? She's trying to do some Doja Cat shit. I don't feel like that will work for her. I feel like Megan, she gonna rock her lane and shit. But I just feel like, what can Megan really do from here? And I guess that's my question. Let's see. Anybody paying attention knows that bitch waiting for Nicki. Everybody knows she waiting for Nicki. You know what I'm saying? She want to see what Nicki gonna come with, how she gonna roll out. Cardi probably got some tracks in the stash. I'm telling you, people remember when people were saying Cardi got a diss track on Nicki? I ain't saying that she do, but what I'm saying is she probably got some shit that she wants Nicki to show her hand first, so that she could release something that, you never know how these people operate, but I ain't worried about it, to say the least. At least, because Nicki is a real rapper. Nicki could drop her album, and if she do some shit and people respond, Nicki could go back into the studio and write some shit and come right back out again. Nicki could drop an album on Friday and have a new song come out that next Friday. She could do that. Like, she does this shit when it comes to the pen game. Or she could have some shit straight to SoundCloud, and it'll be a SoundCloud release, just so it won't distract from the streams for the album. Yeah, that's when artists do that, right? Yeah. You remember Nicki had that freestyle that she wrote around the Queen era, and she said she's not gonna put it down unless she has to, right? Yeah. Nicki got shit in the stash too. Don't underestimate her. She's a rapper, you know. And when people are a rapper, when Nicki's a rapper like that, she got so many songs. Hold on a second. I hope she could find everything on the list that I asked for. Hold on. Need a beat. They don't have the essential. Okay, that's good if they don't got the water. As long as they got everything else. I really put that on there just to fulfill the free delivery. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Can you replace the water with simply fruit punch? Yeah, because I was trying to be good. I ain't want to get no fruit punch. All right, so replace the water with simply fruit punch. All right, cool. So everybody is waiting for Nicki. Everybody waiting for Nicki. I feel like, and a lot of people they give Doja that hate. I feel like Doja's the only one that's really, really doing her own thing. She shows love to Nicki. People get mad at it, and I feel like at least she's being consistent. You want somebody who's gonna consistently give you your respect and not just try to flake on you, you know. And I think Doja, you got to realize, I feel like a lot of people don't realize, especially Doja is not that she's not like, she's in her 20s. I feel like she feels very fortunate to be where she is. I remember Doja saying something, right? Doja said something to me that kind of reminds me of something that Nicki said. And Nicki, I remember when Nicki started winning as a female rapper, she said, you know what? I'm not going to feel bad anymore going forward. Because, this is what happens, right? You feel bad because the female rappers before you were not or are no longer getting, awards or anything. Because, Nicki came in when it was the alleged drought, right? So Nicki was just like, she reached a point where she was like, she's not going to feel bad anymore. Like, you start getting these awards. And honestly, we see Nicki getting awarded and we happy as fans. But sometimes that shit bothers you because you be like, did I deserve it? It starts to be like a little bit of that imposter syndrome. And you think about your faves and shit like that. But yeah, Nicki had to own that shit. And I think Doja is finding her way to own it too. Let's see. Okay, yeah, she replaced it. See, I like people who follow instructions. Um, Instacart think they slick at nighttime because they be trying to like make you have to pay extra so that hold on. Yes, just one. I don't want two of them. I'm trying to yes, just one. Thanks for clarifying though. All right. So let's see. Instacart. Yeah, I was supposed to go out. Yo, you know how like you literally be I was watching the clock since like 7 o'clock and I was just like, okay, I'm about to go out. I kept watching the clock. I ended up rolling up, kept watching the clock. Next thing I know, it was close to 9. And I said, you know what? I'm not going out because I don't want to move my car and I want to just stay in. So I just ordered the Instacart and me deal with it that way. You know what I'm saying? Shit. So yeah, man. I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of people. I'm not saying that Megan is not going to be successful or anything like that, but I just feel like talent wise, she has peaked. What can she really do to impress us with another Captain Hook flow? Nicki stay giving us just surprises. It's like I don't think they've realized that they tried to copy the Nicki wave, but they haven't really successfully copied it because first and foremost, they're itty bitty piggy chicks. They signing contracts for tax return dollar amounts. Megan signed a contract for a tax return. She should just claim one of her friend's kids. Pretty sure she got a homegirl, somebody in her family who could have did that. She signed for like 10 G's. What you get that with a newborn baby or like 2 kids? She has somebody she could have claimed. She got into a sticky situation because but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure this was all worth it to her, even if she had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? I would feel like it was worth it if I was her, even though I would know that, I don't really have I didn't really work my fan base like that. Megan got hot like doing those freestyles and shit, but I'm telling you, she had it and still can do a lot more to grow her base. And I think the reason why I say that the most is because I don't really think Megan or Cardi has really killed features. You know what? I would really say that these girls have it in the bag for real. If at least I could be say, you know what? They do features. They not upgrading no more. I don't know if we in the era where niggas don't really want female rappers doing features because features seems like they've slowed down across the board with I don't know. Not like people aren't collaborating, but like the good features. And I don't, Cardi tried to do a collaboration with Lizzo. It didn't do anything for Lizzo. We don't talk about the song. Megan did BTS and that shit didn't chart even with the largest group. Plan B is not even doing good on radio. I felt like Megan thought that was going to be a good she thought, see, this is what it is, and I feel like that shit really hurts feelings. Who knows how they're going to try to promote that shit? They might push it to radio now that it's fallen off, but it's losing on radio. So listen, I think with Plan B, Megan wanted the way that she was talking on the hook, like dick don't run me. She wanted to be like that. You know how ladies were singing, "You better call Tyrone." It was like the ladies' anthem. Like, you know what I'm saying? She wanted to be like bitches around the world was just like, dick, dick don't run me. I run dick. But that shit sounds stupid though. You don't realize that chorus sounds so idiotic. Like a writer should have never even wrote that. That should have never left the studio. Dick don't run me. She wanted chicks. And that shit is not popping. Like, it's not, Megan. Like, it wasn't popping. And yeah, I don't know who let that happen. Simplistic. The male and female rappers dream collab. It was with Nicki. Also, listen, let me bring this up too. I actually was doing some research on my own. So, on Twitter today, they were saying Nicki Minaj collaborations where she had the most replayed part on YouTube. So what I did, right? I went on YouTube and I said, let me see if this actually works myself. So I went to YouTube and I went to the We Go Up, right? And so in the We Go Up video, the most replayed part is Southside Jamaica with them bricks when she doing that part. And I can see why people rewind that because that's one of my favorite parts of the video too. That shit is crazy. It do tell you what's the most watched part of the video. So let's just scroll through a few of them. It was a lot of them on here. I don't want to go through all of them. You could go through it when you want to. It looks like Nicki Minaj, where she has the most replayed part. Let's see. I love that background. That's why I had to get it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we know Nicki had the most replayed part. Motorsport, her verse had the most replayed. Hot Girl Summer, of course, Nicki. What's this? Yo Gotti, what's that? Oh, Rake It Up. Of course. Of course. What's that? Rich Homie Quan, Nicki Minaj, My Nigga remix? Yeah. That was the floor seat bitches, right? Sergio Rossi bitches, right? Okay. We talking about the same thing. Bang Bang, she had the most played part. Carol G. Tusa, most replayed Nicki. Akara Anora poto tataro bana. Ananasika you got me that holla. Hey. Yep. So she had the most played part in Tusa. Tusa made a lot of plusa. Let's see. Listen, if they don't got those, then they don't have the. Yeah, refund me for that if they don't have that, because I don't want anything in this. Refund me, please. Yeah, just refund me. All right. BTS Idol, David Guetta, where them girls at? Of course. What's good, Korea? You know, my whole career. Hands in the air, hands in the air, something, hands in the air. You know what? Collaboration from Nicki that kind of like give me that. I'm checking one more place, please. Yes, please find them turkey meatballs for me because I wanted to make a turkey marinara sub tonight. Them turkey meatballs is Italian style meatballs by Honeysickle. Them shits is good as hell. So what I do is like they're already pre-made and I like saute them more with a little olive oil and some like onions and peppers and stuff. I like onions and peppers on my sub. So then I buy the hoagie roll and then I'll toast that shit. And then I'll put like this marinara and shit on that shit. And then I put the cheese on that shit. And then I toast. I toast it with the cheese on it because that would be too much. Please check by the mashed. I think it's by the mashed potatoes. Potatoes near the turkey sausage. It's with the refrigerated mashed potatoes. Yeah, I like those refrigerated mashed potatoes. I can't think of the brand. I think I had them one time though. They wasn't that bad. They're real. I can't think of the brand, but they sell them in the grocery stores in the cold. Damn, she refunded me. She can't find it. Oh well, it is what it is. Shit. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see. BB Rexa, No Broken Hearts. I like that, but I don't know that. You the baddest. Of course, she had the most. How that go? Where energy? Where energy? Don't come around with that. Where energy? Where energy? Bitch, I got 100 carats on my paddock. I'm a static. Got them blue diamonds dancing in the party. Democratic. Yeah. Truly root boy. Truly root. Julie Rule on dip. Of course, she had the most. I think he wanted to dip in the tippy and the lick in the dippy. Mickey, yo, I'm pulling the card though. Calling me Mickey. All these bitches, my minis, calling me Mickey. Come on, these bitches ain't got no features like this. No features. They ain't got the features or the features. Megan got the features, but Cardi don't got the features. Man, Cardi had to get the face fixed to get the features, but Megan do got the features, but Megan don't got the features on the with the lyrics. You feel me? That's why these female rappers ain't iconic like that. Nicki skated on this shit that they had to block. I'm telling you, this record was suppressed. They hated that a black woman was on that shit. What's poppin'? Good poppin'. Why you motherfuckers gossiping? All that cocksucking. Eat a box or something. Ice out your little watch with some rocks or something. Let again. You know Barbie got they don't again. What side type of yo, come on. These chicks ain't doing collaborations like that. You name me a Megan collaboration in the comments. That'll even top. She don't know me, but you end up to blow me. Oh, Naomi. On the low style at his Omi. Fuck it now. I'm about to ride him like a Bodie. What? Doug Polly and Come Polly. He wanna fuck a bad dolly and pop Molly. Come on. What verses did they really skate on like that? And he had the Rolls and the Royce, the tone in his voice. He don't love a girl go, yo, hoes is a choice. Dick on H, pussy on W, mouth on open, ass on smother you, ass on the cover to L magazine. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Get magazine. Come on. Like, are you crazy? She ate them features up. He don't know me, but he's setting up the whoa. He said the Twitter pick from not me on their own. On the low, they used to holler at the hoe. Fucking as you about to ride him like a Poe. Hey, yo, Doug Polly, yo, Come Polly. He wanna fuck our bad dolly and pop Molly. These bitches ain't fucking with Nicki at all. Let's go through these features because it's clear. It's clear. Kissing Strangers, that was a cool verse. Big Sean, of course. We don't even got to go through that. That's going to take too much energy. Ludacris, my chick bad. Chef cooking for me. He said my shoe game crazy. The mental asylum looking for me. You a rookie to me. I'm in that Wham Bam. Man, but you been a fan. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Nothing more to really say about that. What else? Swish, swish, I like that. Don't be trying to double back. I already despise you. That's my shit. I like that. All right, that's it. That's it for this. All right, let's go. She had the most played part in that too. Movado, Give It All to Me. I don't really know that by that. I don't really care. So Make Love, of course, Nicki bodied that shit. Let's see. Major Lazer, Party Next Door, Run Up. I like that too. Let's see. Mike Will with that speed battle. A lot of people are talk about this song and they feel like Nicki, that this song should have did better. I feel like the song did what it did based on who Youngboy is. I feel like he has she tried 3 different spots, no luck. Thank you. I appreciate that. But you already got, okay. All right. What's that though? That's a bad little bitch nigga. Got every side nigga big bitter. Word to me, pussy looking like a big blunt. Only thing that a chick want. Yeah. That song kind of like, yeah. I think the song did what it did. You know what I mean? It did what it did. Megan Trainor, nice to meet you. Nicki skated on that shit. Check it out. Let's see. These are just songs where they said Nicki had the most play part. You could go through that shit if you want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to go through all that shit. I'm not about to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? Go through it upon your own time. And I want to go through that. You really want to just talk about Cardi being out of gal, just act like she's so busy. Listen, she got festival coming up. So, well, she only got really 1 or 2 shows, right? So she probably could start performing. She probably could start practicing like in June. You know, Nicki got a lot of shit going on. I expect a lot from her. And she's shooting a movie too. So you know this. Nicki is hush-hush on everything right now. I kind of like it like that. I like a mystique. I like it to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Cardi can't survive like that. She got to post on social media and do shit like that. She just has to. But one thing I know is that she had ample time. It ain't no way that Megan is coming up on Project 2 and Cardi ain't get. Come on, she's talking about she faced technical difficulties. Yeah, okay. And low key, this Instacart person was already supposed to be here. Like, and I paid for the priority tool. Hold on a second. Matter of fact, hold on. Give me 1 second.
I'm gon' wrap circles round you. I will wrap circles round you. I'm gon' wrap circles round you. I will wrap circles round you. I'm gon' wrap circles round you. I'm gon' wrap circles round you. I will wrap circles round you. I'm gon' wrap circles round you. LeBron on the beat, all net and the Trisha Sweets. Dutch Masters at 2 just to be complete. They want the grill, okay, nigga, get the beef on your face blast. Oh, really don't get your teeth out when they cap city rap city ho. You can spit fast, people know that you slow. Saying you right when we know that you won't, when we know that you don't. Yo, keep your back still. They asking for back still. Feed them rats pills.
But the trap still, you ain't sickly mini question why you act ill with nothing in this store. Tell me how you snag deals, but I know because your prices is lower. They offer me more for the nicest to show up. That's how we get shit like the Eiffel that go up and nigga, you know what? Yo, hold up. So I just needed a second. She already checked out, so she's on the way. By the time she come, I'm gonna be getting off of here anyway. I'm telling you, it's in and out. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's going on. Please make sure that you like the video, subscribe to the channel, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Nicki's part on Motorsport is the most listened to, of course. You know they try to switch that shit up. LeBron, what do you think of Coco Chanel? I love that track. I play it frequently. What about Motorsport? Yeah, Nicki had the most played part on Motorsport too. Let's see. That hit that got away. Caribbean girls running ask Riri. I play Make Love almost every day. What's up, Trey? What I won? And how the you left the hood for so long? Yeah, a little freak. Nicki skated on that shit. I got that dancer. It's hotter than 100 degrees. A lot of bread. No less if I'm in your city. I'm plotting on how I could get Cassie away from Diddy. She always know how to do them flows. Nicki know how to draw the crowd in. And you know what's so crazy? Think about it. That's a blessing for her to be a feature artist that many times, and for people to accept somebody being featured that many times because she was actually good and she brought something different every time. Like, you got to be able to do that shit, and everybody can't do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the New Girls Fed ain't iconic, very much forgettable. Yeah, I think if Nicki Minaj retired, I think female rap would run its course right now, and I think it wouldn't. I don't want anything to fizzle out, but I just don't feel like there's no true longevity that I see in these people out here. Like, if Cardi didn't have any algorithm, where would she really be right now? Truly, and that's no lie. That's no lie. Where would she be right now if she had no support from the algorithms and the people wanting to see her win? Where would she be? That Kissing Strangers is one of my faves. Nicki said if she wanted to drop every day, she could. Yes, I believe her. I know Nicki got shit in the stash. I know she got shit in the stash. Let's see. There's a reason Kanye was scared of her. I think Kanye was jealous of Nicki low-key, to be honest with you. And I really felt like when she was talking about that whole situation with Joe Budden about the Kanye West and she hit him up, I felt like, you see, you got to be smart to do it. And Nicki kind of be giving it away. She was like, sometimes I talk around stuff. And when she was explaining what Kanye West did to her and the way that he acted, she really didn't like it. And I could tell that she just kind of like, you know how you start talking about something and before you get too far out there, you just kind of like go back. Yeah, that was one of those things. And I respect it in people because you don't really want to go too far. And you don't want to say, well, you felt like if a person wasn't being truthful or if they were being, jealous of you. And that's what I'm saying. Like, another thing you can't. And this is why people like, I got blocked by Missy Elliott before because I just feel like this, right? And a lot of people will manipulate you by thinking you look at them and you be like, you're successful and everything like that. But you don't realize that people could be successful and still be haters. And I felt like Missy Elliott was a hater, especially on some Foxy Brown shit. I felt like she, especially just because she loved Lil' Kim. But then you look at it in hindsight, a person who rides out with a person, if they cool with them, of course, Missy is closer with Kim over Foxy, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that's that. But I felt like that energy she was giving towards Nicki, it was just it was unnecessary. I just felt like she kind of got in between that shit. Maybe she didn't like it, but Kim put herself out there. Ray J, you got to realize what made that shit real is when Ray J went on stage with Little Kim and he called Nicki out on some shit like that, and Kim said she was riding, and then that's when the games began. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I personally feel about it. So that's that. Let's see. Stop, cause Dip was that. Dip was my era. Yeah, I love Dip. Yeah, I love the Transformers too. My Nicki fave collabs are with male rappers. Which I think about Bia. I'll say this. I feel like I like people, especially, people who show respect to Nicki. I liked a few tracks on Bia's project that I was streaming at the time. But then if I think about it, she might have a song that I might think about and I'll be like, oh, let me go play it. For the most part, I don't though. Like I wish Bia the best, but I don't know. Do you see longevity in somebody like Bia? I feel like if I feel like Megan Thee Stallion, I don't know. I don't know, because like I really do feel like that. Like I was really thinking, like, that has to be a hard task to do, to come out for 15 years straight and impress your listener. Always try to be on it lyrically. People are demanding so much of you that you have to impress them all the time, and you actually do it. Nicki Minaj versus a Megan Thee Stallion, and she get lazy on the track talking about she buy the whole building to put somebody in the place, but then the next few bars over, she's like, "How you want a bitch? Then you want to work." How you want a bitch, but don't. It's like, and you know what? You might not even notice that because you're the average listener. But to me, as a writer, that is lazy. I find, and you know what? You might listen to people's shit, but sometimes I listen to people's shit. I say, oh, they lazy. Like you ain't even try to put no effort into it. It's almost like reading a paper to me. Like, that's why I love people who have well thought out shit. I respect the people who could do that freestyle shit, but I don't feel like you should be freestyling your album. You should be making sure that your thoughts and everything is in sync and like the way that you want to present it. People who do that shit, I don't know. But then you know what? Catch on to this too, right? Because this is a real thing. Don't think that all of the people who say they just freestyle in the booth, that it's just gravy and shit like that. I've met people who said they only freestyle in the booth because they can't write. Like I met this kid, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, bro. He was like, I only freestyle. He was like, because you know how like you write shit out and you could put your bars. He was like, I can't do that. He was like, I can't do it. I don't know. It's some certain people, and also some people don't want to take the time. You got to think about it. For you to put your thoughts on the paper and actually memorize it, that takes effort. It takes time. And that's why your shit sound clean. Always do that. I don't care if you putting that shit in your phone or something. You got to write that shit out so that you can see it and put it out. Like, I feel like when you prepare, it's better, in my opinion. Let's see. So a few of her bars is lazy. Thank you. I've noticed that too. Like Sweetie's huggy line in the French Montana song. Like how Megan opened up that second verse. Muggle seat in my meat. Muggle suit in my meeting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You ever hear somebody use a name brand and it's like, that it sounds hot when people say it, but you don't know when they say it, it don't really be believable. I don't know. It just be like, it's kind of different. It's different, but it is what it is. I just feel like on a skill level wise, I'm going to wait for it and see what she do on this new album. But I just feel like Megan Thee Stallion, I don't really expect anything more from her now. I feel like she's went the poppest that we'll ever see her with Dua Lipa. She had to get that collaboration with Dua. And how is that even doing on the charts right now? I don't know how that's doing on the charts. Plan B is not doing well on the charts at all. So it's like, what's next for the album? Megan is really trying to crank that shit up. I get it. Megan's going on second project and no Cardi. And I've seen somebody make this comment. I don't know if it was on Twitter, but they was like, Cardi is probably trying to make sure that WAP gets close to Diamond, so then that she could have, her album be platinum by the time it comes out or something like that. And I believe that Cardi would do anything too. They'll do anything. Listen, this is conversation, brainstorming. This is how I personally feel. I've always felt that way. Even when we was in the pandemic, I was just like, okay, Cardi, like that pandemic did hurt a lot of people, because you got to realize, like, I don't know what it is, but certain shit just be happening to people. And like, I just be seeing it like, yo, I remember when Cardi was announced to be on that tour with Bruno Mars, and I just had this feeling like something's gonna go wrong. And then the next thing you know, she ended up pregnant, canceled the tour. It's like I be getting these feelings, just like Foxy was supposed to go on stage with Nicki at Summer Jam. Then all that whole drama ended up happening. And it's like anything sometimes with Foxy is associated with it. Sometimes shit ain't gonna go through. It's like almost like a gift. I don't know. It's like I don't want to call it a curse, but that shit just be happening. That was that year that guy, what was it, Peter Rosenberg or was it Flex? He tried to disrespect Nicki. Said he lost me with that bar. A lot of them are lazy lyrically. They lazy. Let's see, Barbie, her collabs with any female rapper, period. LeRon, I watch your videos every day, new and old videos, just letting it play in the background. I remember everything you be saying. Yep, and call me out if I ever contradict myself, because I love challenging people. I really do, because listen, I'm going to hold you to it. And I told this girl today, right? And I was just kind of like questioning her. We was getting to know each other because we worked together. And she was just telling me about some stuff that she'd been through. And you know me, I'm a jokester. And so tomorrow is our payday, right? So I said, oh, you buying everybody breakfast tomorrow, right? And she was like, no, I said today. I was like, oh, we get paid tomorrow. I said, you should buy everybody breakfast this morning. I was just joking, right? And she was like, no, she was like, I could buy you breakfast tomorrow. And I was, so then at the end of the day, we was talking and I was just joking about it. And then she was like, yeah, she was like, I'll buy you breakfast tomorrow. I said, why would you buy me breakfast tomorrow? I said, I was joking. I said, why do you feel, I said, did you feel like you couldn't tell me no? I said, I was really playing. And she was like, well, you know, I just feel like I can't say no to people. A lot of my friends, they ask me for money and I give it to them, and I've been burnt a lot. And I was like, I don't know about all of that, but I was just playing with you. Some people, I'm going to tell your ass no. I'm from New York. I'll tell you no in a heartbeat. Like, what? But I ain't going to lie to you and make it seem like I've never done shit for people. And people probably use me and I've still been blessed. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you know a person is using you, as long as you know you're not broke and you're not breaking yourself, you know, just don't be a fool, because yeah, you don't want to be nobody's ATM. But yeah, we all did some shit for a person before. I think it just comes with the game. Like one of my nieces, she's 15, and her friend, you know, my niece does hair, right? And her friend, her mom braids her hair, but she don't braid her hair like in the hip young girl style. She braids her hair like the old way, so you still see the little knot. She want knotless braids, and my niece does good hair. So my niece want to do her friend hair for free, and her mother said, hell no. She said, you ain't doing knotless braids for free. She said, you could do her hair in a ponytail for free, but you ain't doing it in knotless braids. And my niece ain't understand. She's in 9th grade. In her eyes, she just doing a favor for a friend. And I'm telling her, if you was my friend, I said, how much would she have to pay if she go to the shop to get her hair done? If it's $160, then she could at least throw you something. I told her, said, what you don't want to do is you don't want to start this pattern of you doing things for free and then she don't want to pay for it. And I said, no, she go to a private school just like you. You talk about how she brags about how her father works and does trucking and they send all the money home. Have them pay out of pocket. You don't want to start this habit of doing things for free for people. And I don't know if her friend is kind of trying to pressure it, but her mother stopped that shit. She was like, nah, you're not about to do knotless braids on somebody's hair on a Saturday and get paid nothing. You could do her hair in a ponytail. And then this is what my niece told me. She was like, I can't do her hair in a ponytail because she got really thick hair and it'll just be like, what's the point of it? Because it's going to frizz back up the next day. And I said, but that's not your issue. Like you worrying too much about it. Honestly, this is how I be talking to them. Like I said, that's not your fault though. I said, you worrying too much about that shit though. Honestly, that's her fault. If she come over, get her hair blown out, and you do her hair, put it in a ponytail, and that shit get thick and messed up tomorrow, that's on her. I don't got you. You did a favor by even doing it. But I said, come on. What's up, Toya? I see you. See that $10 you just sent over. I appreciate that. Yes, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, support, super chat, all of that shit. I appreciate you, Toya. I ain't see you on the channel in a minute, but I'm glad you were around. Glad to see you smile. Glad to see you. So, Did the lady check out? I ain't getting no message saying that she was on her way, because I'm definitely about to get off when she get here. Let's see. Idolist Delilah, why you wasting your days and or you Are you suicidal? Are you in denial? And we talked about all of that the other day too, about that word that I just said. Yeah, we talked about people being in relationships and trying to tell you that they'll take themselves out if you leave them. You got to have these conversations. You don't believe that you should be talking to young kids like that, but that shit really, really, really be true. It really, really, really be true. Thank you, Princess. I just got your Cash App. Let me send some love back. Let me post that Cash App real quick before I get up out of here because I think she's on the way. And I want, okay, yeah, she said she would be here she'll be here in 10 minutes. Let's see. Do I want to play something? I don't really want to play no other music. Not really. I really don't. Let's see. Let me post that up real quick. The Cash App. Listen, I'm excited. This is going to be a long weekend. You know, work. We don't have work on Monday because it's Memorial Day. I really, really love my job. I really, really, really do. I'm blessed that I found this job, to be honest with you, and to be able to still work my business and to just still be a functional person every day when there's so much fucked up shit happening in the world and children being taken out at school. You know, like I told my coworker today, like I think she thought that I was playing. I said, like, yo, I said, we not even safe at this job. I said, have you seen them kids how that happened at work? I said, you see my book bag? I said, you see that I have because you know how I brung my slides in, right? So I brung my slides and then I just changed into my footwear. So I said, you don't know what's in my bag. I said, a person could be upset and come in here. I said, that's what you won't understand. I said, that shit can happen anywhere. I said, if that happened to kids, this is why I tried to tell you yesterday, you are not any safer than anybody. You're not better than anybody. A walk to your car, anything could happen. Anything could go down. You are not more safer than anybody. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. I don't. That shit is crazy. So live your life because it could happen anytime. You feel me? To be honest with you, like it might sound crazy, but it just like if some shit ever do happen, I wouldn't even be not saying that I would want to go out that way, but I don't know. I don't know who this is calling me, but I don't answer phone calls. I don't know. I hate when they call when they get here too, when you put clear instructions on that shit. Like, this is the code to get in. You know what I'm saying? Nope. Whenever I have a Instacart due and somebody start calling me, you better communicate with me through the app because I don't do that phone talking shit because they be trying to get you to come outside. I'm not coming outside. This is where it's no gate code. See? No gate code. Please use the instructions. No, I ain't gonna do that to her. She was nice. Please, hold on a second. You could write instructions and they still won't use it. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right. She blowing minds. Like, figure it out. I put the notes. This is why I make sure. Listen, when you filling some shit out and you see that they leave fields for you, special instructions and shit like that, especially as a person that's getting older and being wiser, use those fields to your advantage. If there's anything extra, like when I order my sausage, egg, and cheese from Chick-fil-A in the morning, when I write in that special field, I tell them cook sausage twice. I just like my meat cooked a bit more than the average person, to be honest with you. I write cook sausage twice. I'm telling you, I will screenshot my shit when I send it to Chick-fil-A and I get my shit delivered from them now, not even from DoorDash, directly from the restaurant. But I put cook sausage twice. It's not going to burn it up or anything. It's just going to brown it a little bit more. But I don't be wanting that shit just heat it up. I want that shit to be cooked down a little bit more. So So I used that on the Instacart. I put the instructions. I said, please park in the front. Gave the codes, everything. Do not go through the drive-through gate. You want to walk through the gate. And like, come on, I did all of this. I was very explicit in my directions, and she still don't get it. Like, so you could do everything and the person will still make, and then they end up getting it. So I'm just telling you this. I'm not answering the phone because they be trying to get you to break to come downstairs. We ain't doing that. I paid extra. For this delivery. So you going to deliver that to my door? Yeah. I don't get people. Let's see. I don't get people that like their meat rare. I don't even front when my delivery drivers come to my house. I meet them outside with mace on me. I know it won't be much, but I'll go down fighting. I ain't worried about none of that. They be trying to get you to come downstairs. Nah, I'm not doing that. You're going to bring that shit to my door because that's what I paid for. You know, when it gets to a certain hour, they even tell you that you can't get it the next day unless you pay for the extra $2 for the extra processing fee due to priority, right? If you don't pay the extra $2, it says you'll get it the next day between 7 and 9. Well, I need my shit now, so I don't want it tomorrow 7 to 9. So I'm going to pay the extra $2. So for that extra $2, which is going to go to that driver, plus they get a differential for working at night. Yes, you do. So you're not going to get that and then get this huge tip off of me. Nah. I don't know who this is calling me, but nah. One thing about me, I'm telling you, hold on a second. I really move on some G shit. Like, if I don't know the numbers, I don't answer it. Real talk. I Google numbers before I answer them. I'm telling you, one of my friends called me last week from a Connecticut number, and I literally paid that site, Spokio, and I found it was them, but like, I didn't call them back until I found out it was them. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Hold on one second. Girl, forward me the voicemail. Give me a couple of years. I guarantee the voice sell. You're a trip. How you forward me the voicemail? Give me a couple of years. I guarantee the voice sell. Girl, forward me the voicemail. Give me a couple of years. I guarantee the voice sell. And when your voice sell, and I'm doing well, gonna wish you wasn't whining, complaining. I'm in the door. Hey yo, some tried to lock it, but they could not stop it. Pop the dead bow. I'm hotter than these dudes when I'm dead broke. Pray not to be broke dead. So my nieces, nephews, and fam tell stories on how they broke bread through the toll booth in the Bentley. Go ahead. Them haters wonder, do we really own that? Worrying about what I boast. Yo, they be so mad and they be on my shit. Damn, I come through, they memorize the whole tag. Put on for my city like Young GZ. Initially, from the jump start, now they wanna jump charts. Drop good originals like KFC. I get the coupe, customize and throw in the wing. And I'm from Uptown, baby, little ways from the Apollo. And you don't get twitted, credit them hollows follow. But not that, girl, forward me the voicemail. Give me a couple of years, I guarantee the voice sell. Girl, forward me the voicemail. Give me a couple of years, I guarantee the voice sell. You're a trip, how you forward me the voicemail? Give me a couple of years, I guarantee the voice sell. Girl, forward me the voicemail. Give me a couple of years, I guarantee the voice sell. And when your voice sell, and I'm doing well, gonna wish you wasn't whining, complaining. I'm in the door now. Yo, I don't need a fancy dish, just let them anthems rip. No exec producing, there's a problem. Houston, open to criticism, but I got my own direction. If I songwrite, then I want up in that section. You need to foil me with royalties. I spruced up your quarterlies, girls that wanna eat their cake too. They wanna order me, nice and smooth shit. I can slide with dude chick and kiss her ass ease, put her at ease when she suck. I see some getting money chicks in a Yukon truck. I peep these Tahoes, trying floss in the Tahoe. 760 black on chrome. It's the black man wheels, get a black man dome. Yo, when thirsty dudes run in your crib, let's see who really got the juice. Never forget the name you rockin' to. Yo. Tell me why she tried to style on me. She tried to style on me. Hold on a second. Let me go get this shit and I'm about to tell y'all. Hold on. Let's see. I'll be right back.
Fox and Lee.
Word to big. I've been on the coast of France and flip-flop through the Egyptian dance. Dirty. It's like I'm Roxanne reenacted. I'm back on my D, nigga. Game is remastered. Big bro, I'm a 9-year veteran. Y'all got a problem, I'm picking up the pen again. bread dread till the casket drop. I'm in Flatbush, low with a glass top. It's the art of war. What you think I fuck with that stock harder for? I'm a 9-year veteran. Y'all got a problem, I'm fucking up the pen again. It's the art of war. What you think I fuck with that stock harder for? I'm a 9-year veteran. Y'all got a problem, I'm fucking up the pen again. I got Bed-Stuy with me, Aaliyah left eye with me, pocket.
Yeah. Yo, she should have really talked nice to me, because I understand why she was mad though. I really understand, right? But she went about it in the wrong way. She really did. So, this is what it was. You see what time it is. It's 10:24. And so the lady, I left all of the details on there. I really would screenshot that shit, but it would have too much personal information. I put all of the details there. So when she got to my door and she delivered it, they called me because this 800 number called. And when I Googled it, it was an Instacart number. So I answered it. So the lady was on the phone. She did a 3-way and she was like, yeah, I don't like this because I'm a lady. And when I was chatting with you, you was typing back to me, but when I asked you for the code, you told me to double park in the front and bring my, I told you to double park because all the spots is taken. They ain't gonna tell you that quick. Double park, that the elevator is right there. Do your thing and handle it. Like I was very explicit with the notes that I left on there. And she tried to make it seem like there was no notes. I told the lady at Instacart, you could check my profile. There were notes there. Anybody who knows when you order Instacart, do those notes ever go away when you give them explicit details on how to get to your apartment and the codes and whatever? Those notes never go away, sweetheart. Stop trying to play with me. So she really did give me this bad attitude when she dropped my shit off. It really made me feel bad about my groceries. It really made me feel bad about my groceries. Like, why did she act like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? I almost feel like doing the complaint and trying to get this shit free. Like, you know what I'm saying? What could I squeeze they ass for? Like, she really was nasty to me. And I felt like that was on a recorded line. I wouldn't want to hit that sister's job like that. She was definitely black. One thing I definitely understood in her conversation, or she was like, it's late and I'm a woman. And she had an attitude. And she was like, yes, stuff is in front of your door. She was like, when I asked you for the code, you did X, Y, Z, but all the information is there. That's exactly what I communicated with the Instacart rep too. You know what I'm saying? I said that information is there. Anybody who's in this chat right now who uses Instacart, you know that when you type those explicit notes in there, they never go away. You don't have to retype that every time that you do an order. It stays there. Don't tell me that it wasn't no motherfucking notes there, because other people don't even ask me for the notes. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I don't want to complain on a black woman. I really don't do that because I know that it was night. And typically at night, I do be meeting them down there. But they forced me to pay that priority fee. And then I already tipped you on top of the priority. It's like, what do I got to do? I got to meet you for this shit too? Shit. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I got to meet you and shit. Like, what? Somebody else donated $4.99. I'm sorry. I was in the midst of a conundrum at the time. So I appreciate you for that $4.99. I appreciate you sending the $10 Cash App, Princess. Let me send a heart back right now. I appreciate you so much. Let's see. Yo, ain't that crazy when it be your payday and you already got mad bills going out already? That shit is like, yo, you get paid to pay bills. But yo, one thing about me, let me tell you, I will transfer some money around some accounts on your ass, but I will try to funnel, for example, right? Like having savings and stuff with a business, I still try to only spend the money that I get from my job. I try to pay everything off of that, like with my bills and everything. Like I just do it. And then my business money, I try to keep that separate. And that's my money I be like eating off of and like getting my shit. Like when I was like, right, it'd be kind of corny to me because It's like I be looking at my account and then I'll see like my Google money will come and that shit, and I really don't be expecting it. So then when I get paid from doing this YouTube shit, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to eat out for lunch for like 3-4 days in a row. I just be like doing little shit. It'd be funny to me, like, you know what I'm saying? You get your little surplus and then you just use your money and spend it how you want to spend it. You got a little surplus. So that I'd be like, okay, I got paid from them and I got paid from my job in the same week. So it's just like a bonus, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really like a bonus. So, you know, I damn sure did have Panera bread today. That shit was good as hell. I said, shit, I got paid. Shit, I got paid. Like, you know what I'm saying? That flatbread pizza was good. I didn't like that they put that Chipotle mayo on that shit. I don't like mayo, but it was okay. I typically don't like that. I tried to switch it up. Chipotle ain't good like it used to be no more. I feel like it changed. Oh, no, not Chipotle. Panera bread. I'm sorry. Panera bread. Hey, yo, tell me why I went to Taco Bell and I got one of those fucking Mexican pizzas. I don't know what's wrong with Doja Cat, but that Mexican pizza is fucking nasty. That shit is nasty. It's called a bonus on the job. I've gotten free orders from the Dasher messing up and leaving my order in front of my house. Yes, Panera used to hit. Yeah, I love Panera. I used to love their Greek salads with them olives in it and all of that shit, them red onions. And I used to ask them for extra spinach, extra romaine, extra tomatoes, extra cucumbers. And Panera used to get that shit to you for free. You could always get extra. You could get extra vegetables, and a lot of people don't know that. So if you still go there, try to do it. I don't think they charge you for it. As long as it's not an upcharge, ask for it. Say, can I have extra spinach, extra lettuce, extra tomatoes? Yeah, make your salad plentiful. I used to be fucking them salads up. When I tell you, with that chicken, that Greek dressing, with them damn green olives, that's when I really started to like olives as an adult, because I really wasn't eating them like that. But that shit used to be banging in that salad. I would fuck them salads up over the weekend. I thought that was a lot of money back then, but it really wasn't. But I was just like, because the way that I would make it, that salad would be like over $10, and I would get it every Saturday and Sunday after I would come from the gym. And that was like my little treat on the weekends years ago. Yo, do y'all have this place called, I don't know if y'all got a place called Moe's. It's like almost like a Chipotle. Moe's. I think Moe's is before Chipotle, honestly. I'll never get a pizza from Taco Bell. Ew, that Mexican pizza, trust me. I would never do that again. You better off just making tostadas at home. You know what I'm saying? I'm just mad that I ordered these turkey meatballs to make a sub tonight, and now I got everything to make it, but not the I don't have the turkey meatballs. So now I gotta like figure out what I'm gonna make with that shit. Ew. Moe's is disgusting. We used to eat there upstate, because that was like one of the first Mexican places that came up there. So we used to eat at Moe's heavy. But Moe's ain't got shit on nothing in Houston. Houston got this place called is it called Birds? Is it called, what's that place called that I used to go with my friend? That was crazy. I was going through this local app, and I was seeing comments that my friend left on there. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. I wonder if the people know the person who made this comment is not even alive no more. Life just hits you in a crazy way. Like, yo, I think death just hurts so bad because it's so permanent. Like, you know, that shit really hurt. Like, it's just permanent, and it's like there's nothing you could do about it. You know, you just have that thought of like, maybe, you know, you'll see that person again, or, you know, you'll be close to their spirit, or, you know, in spirit. But like, that shit is crazy. So you got to cherish and value people in time, because you just never know. Truly, Cali has the best Mexican food. I keep hearing that. Sincerely, love. Somebody else I heard on YouTube was saying that Cali has the best Mexican food. They actually said they came to Houston and it was like the food wasn't good. I actually enjoyed the food here in Houston. What? I remember the first time I went to Papacitos and I had them refried beans with that rice shit and that motherfucking fajita. Yo, let me tell you something. Ever since I was a young boy, I don't know what it was, but anytime I went out with my mom, I don't even think I realized it when I would do it. And then I think once I started to realize what I was ordering, I would order it more. But anytime they bring that food out on that skillet, oh, that shit, yo, I would start ordering. You know, like when you order food and they bring it out and it's sizzling. I love the fajitas at motherfucking Papacitos. Them shits are so good. And they give you the real flour tortillas. Yo, that shit is just amazing. That was some of the best food. When I tell you, I used to be hooked to the food when I first moved here to Houston. Still kind of am, but they got a lot of selection here. They really do. Only thing I haven't really, well, I did find Chinese food that I like. It's just on another side of town that I don't really go on. So it doesn't really make sense for me to be over there. And I'm not going to go over there just for Chinese food. I ain't one of those people like, nah. And I kind of hate it when I lived over on that side of town too. Mm-hmm. Yep, I did go there when I lived over there. Yep. See, I did utilize it. I had to think about it for a second. Like, did I go there to eat when I lived over there? Yep, I did. Yep, they had some of the best egg rolls. Something about me, I love a good egg roll. I don't really eat pork fried rolls, but I will eat it if somebody buys it and it looks good and it's crunchy as hell and it look like, yeah, I might eat it. But let me tell you something. I love wonton soup. I don't know what it is in the middle of that shit, but that damn dough, that shit is so good in that damn broth. If you get you some good wonton soup, I remember, at work in New York, sometimes we would just order wonton soup sometimes. And like, we would order soup from the Chinese place. Like, we would get the teriyaki chicken sticks. I don't know if you ever had them where they have the chicken and the teriyaki sauce and they just fry it up. So it's just kind of like chicken on a stick. We used to eat that shit like every day in my office. We would go across the street, get spring rolls, teriyaki sticks. We would be fucking them shits up every day. Do y'all Chinese spot do teriyaki sticks? I miss my old coworkers from my old job. I be thinking about them. We used to do that shit religiously. You gotta think I worked there for like 8 years. It's like we had a Chinese spot right across the street. It would just depend every day, like what you doing for lunch, what you getting. And you know what's so crazy? I want to say this. It's like I knew them for 8 years, but it's just like at my new job, I kind of slow pace people. I pace people, right? And understand what I'm saying when I say this. Hey, I'm gonna need your help. Oh my God, you get to work late, and this is the person I'm talking about. So listen, so I pace people, and what I mean by that is that if I just met you, you're not gonna press the gas on me with any type of relationship and thinking that we got to hang out immediately. Let's pace each other. Like we even know each other 90 days yet. Like we're still like fairly new. Like let's just pace it. And a lot of people who we're getting to know people. She's an only child. She spent a lot of time alone. So I don't think she realized a lot of the shit that she do is annoying. And I understand what I'm trying to say this, and I'm not comparing us to animals, but like they say we are animals, right? So when you're a certain age, I look at us as like, say like compare it to dogs, right? When you see the puppies and they're playing around, and the young dogs, they playing too much. And then the older dogs, they serious. They don't really play that much. I feel like, I don't know if it's because like I am very congenial, and I've seen very young, but I don't like to be played with a lot. And my coworker, she plays around a lot, and I have to like be serious so that she knows like not to. I don't know. I have to, when you kind of give that energy where you just don't respond to certain shit, and you just like I'm kind of like that. And some people could kind of call it like you could think it's funny style, but I don't really give a fuck. Like, nah, you're not about to. So let me give you an example of it, right? say that I'm handling something for a policy holder. Say somebody called me and they just like, hey, I want to add something I want to add somebody to my policy, or they ask me, can they add something to my policy, all right? Or I'm responding to somebody. Every time I get off the phone, fam, you asking me about my phone calls. I'm not no little ass boy. Stop asking me about, it's like everything that I do. And I know what it is. This is what it is that she likes how I handle my shit. With the people who I get them on the phone, I get them off quick. I know what I'm talking about, and I'm very smooth. And I just like, I'm very like, I'm very tactful in the way that I lay shit out. So she questioned me about everything. And then it's like, this is how I felt today, right? So when I came back with my lunch, it's like every day she asked me, like, what did you get? And she's been asking me that ever since we started there in March, right? I really wanted to ask her today, like, are you going to ask me every day what I get for lunch? What the fuck? Like, what is this shit? Like, do you not realize that that is annoying? But then somebody might look at it like me and be like, oh no, you know, you just, you aggy. Like, why would you? That's just a person. That's communication. Like, we not together in no relationship. Look, I'm not going to lunch. And it's like, I don't even start negative habits with people. I don't even start habits of getting lunch for people every day. I've been down that road when I was the lunch boy and picking up all this fucking lunch on my lunch break. I don't do that no more. When it's lunchtime, you see me emerge. You see me emerge. That's what you see me do. That's what I do. I don't take orders. Like, I really don't. You really got to catch me on the way out to be like, hey, can you get me something or whatever like that? But I don't do it because I don't enjoy it, because then I spend my lunchtime getting orders and fulfilling orders, making sure your shit is right, your drink ain't spilling, making sure this is right, it ain't tipping. No, I don't want to spend my lunchtime like that. I really don't, to be honest with you. That's why I don't promote that shit. I used to do that shit before. Take all them Chick-fil-A points, get everybody lunch. Next thing you know, you spent your whole damn lunch and you done got everybody's food. Nah, we don't do that no more. I don't enjoy it no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't enjoy it. It's just a conversation at work, LaRon. What did you have for lunch? I don't like to, but you gonna ask me that every day, Tamira? Like, come on, we've been working together since March. You gonna ask me every single day what I have for lunch? Like, you just don't see it, and it's like, and I be doing this, Tamira. Like, I don't be trying to be funny, but I am a person. If you ask me something, I will not respond, because she asked me what I was gonna get for lunch today, and I just was like, you already ate your lunch. You're not getting more lunch. Why are you asking me what I'm having? Why? I feel like she's trying to force this relationship. Like, she wants us to go out to party at this Caribbean thing this weekend, and I'm not going to that. Like, I don't want to do that. I don't. Like, just chill. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we're gonna be friends, we're gonna be friends. And I really understand her struggle, because I know that she's a single mom. You know, her boyfriend broke up with her, and he lives back home wherever he lives at. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be too specific. And I know that she's trying, and she was just like, you know, I need friends and I want to meet people and do whatever. And trust me, I had an amazing entry to Houston, you know, especially my friend Lester, being friends with him. Rest in peace to him. He connected me with a lot of people. I was at a lot of functions. I had an amazing intro to Houston. You know what I mean? I was around people, and people knew that I wasn't from here. So they showed me a lot of love. And I've been to a lot of brunches, a lot of events, a lot of games, and like, you know, so much that I've done that. Like, right now, I don't really do a lot, but I've done so much here, going to like games. It's like, I've done a lot in this city, like a lot of events. I've been to a lot of amazing places that I probably wouldn't have even eat. I wouldn't have never experienced these places if I was not connected to these people. I know it, because I know how I kind of am. Like, I would just kind of be like, you know, don't get it twisted. I love Papados, but I've been to more places than just Papados. This city has so much to offer, and if I wasn't connected to those people, I wouldn't have experienced that. So shout out to that. I had an amazing intro to Houston, even though I miss my family. It's so far away, 1,700 miles. You know what I'm saying? But I was around some amazing people when I moved here. Thank God for that. And I understand what she's going through, but I've been here already, and you got to realize I'm a business owner. I really don't have time to fuck around. I don't. I don't got time to fuck around. Like, you trying to go to some party? Like, listen, we got Monday off. She trying to go to some party where we party through Sunday night through Monday. My nigga, I want to be laid up. Like, we got Monday off. That's our day off. You think I want to party overnight? I won't even do that in New York. I don't go to that Juve shit in New York. What make you think I'm gonna do some shit down? Man, you bugging. Nope. Hell no. I'm telling you, I keep shit at arm's length with people. I even particularly if say you send messages, we could respond back in messages. But if I feel like you a texter that texts back and forth too much, you're gonna expect that constant respond quick. I'm gonna slow you down. And I'm gonna purposely wait, and then I'm gonna question you like you crazy if you ask me what took me so long to respond. Like you don't have to see. The thing is that people don't think that you'll say something back. Like you don't have the right to ask me that because they don't. They think they're gonna catch you out there. Because the average person, when you ask them a question, they're gonna be like, I was busy and like I ain't respond back to you. This is what I be talking about with my nieces. I said when your friends be trying to put that pressure on, like, oh, why didn't you respond? Like you don't frazzle. Like I ain't respond to you yet. It is like people don't expect you to keep it real with they ass. Like, nah, you're not about to be on this shit. You texted me at almost 11 o'clock talking about can you help me tomorrow with this shit? Come on, stop it. Leave. I'm telling you, if it's one thing about me, because I've been that person that's gotten too cozy with people at jobs before. You got to realize I'm not a puppy no more. I'm well versed. I wouldn't say that I'm exactly well traveled, even though I've been in a lot of places. But yeah, I'll keep people at arm's length. You're not about to get cozy with me. I know you got a daughter and you want to get friends and you want to go out and do shit. But listen, sweetie, you got a lot to focus on too. You got a newborn. And I ain't trying to listen. I got a business I'm trying to grow with this job. And I'm a loner for real, to be honest with you. I really am. Like, truthfully. I got a few friends here in Houston, and I took that devastating blow and lost one of my friends, and that was crazy. That's crazy when you move to a whole nother city other than where you from, and you just feel like you met better people there than you met at home. Like so many people who are motivated and want more, doing the best in life. And yeah, yep. That's what I was around when I moved here. So I was definitely blessed to have that intro. No matter what happened when I got here, no matter what worked out, didn't, I definitely was good. I was definitely included, and I was definitely a part of some shit. So yeah, that's why they always say move out your home state. Yeah. When I first moved here to Houston, I ain't gonna lie, I had a little bit of road rage, and then I had to calm that shit down because I was going too far. Like I was going too far. I had to literally calm that shit down. Like what Foxy say, like Jay literally had to bring me to the studio and like sit on my hands. Like, yeah, I had to stop that shit because it was getting really treacherous. Like, I had 2 incidents of road rage down here. I remember the first person, and this is how I knew that it was something wrong with me, like a blood clot, screw loose, like something like me not normal. This lady was so mad that I got in front of her on the side, they call it down here the feeder road. She was so mad that I got in front of her, right? So mad that she went around me, took her car and put it in front of the wheel of my car. Like say somebody take their car and they just kind of like trying to like get in front of you, but they push it to the point where you can't do anything unless they move, right? Yo, this is how I knew your boy LeBron was sick. This is when I was new to Houston. Within first 3 months, this traffic used to have me. I'm talking about if you ever come here and you see the traffic and you experienced it first, you will almost have a panic attack, especially if you used to getting everywhere in 10 to 15 minutes. That's where I come from. I come from us like it's crazy. So like I live in the outskirts out here, and I feel like the outskirts is similar to where I'm from because when I'm in the outskirts, I could get everywhere quick. It's quick. You get there, boom, 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 because you're staying within that small city. But when you tap and you come into the city and you get a dose of the traffic, oh yeah, that shit drove me crazy, and I had a big problem with it. Now the traffic is so therapeutic to me. As long as my phone is charged and is on, I'm good. I'm actually love traffic, and that's why I leave early so that I get through it and I just be kind of chilling. Like that's why I don't be getting in no accidents because I don't be rushing and I just kind of coast in the traffic. That shit is cozy to me. Like I just be chilling. Like I really love it now, but when I first got here, it drove me crazy. So anyway, this lady took her car, and I guess she was mad that I got in front of her, and she jerked her car from behind me and took her car and put it in front of me in the front of my passenger's wheel. Like basically said like, when this light turned green, I'm going. I swear to God, I said, when this light turned green, I'm hitting the fucking gas. That light turned green, I hit her fucking car, and I took that shit. It was so crazy. I got on the Sam Houston Parkway. I hit her car, and it was like she kept going straight. And the way that it was, she couldn't hop on the highway because I had got on right on the cut right there. And then I just kept going left, 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 and my car disappeared. She was tight. I kept seeing her throwing her arms up. Yo, I didn't know why I did that shit. I would have never done that shit back home. I was so frustrated because of the traffic. And listen, in hindsight, I was off of work, so I wasn't even going anywhere but home. But I was so frustrated because of the traffic. And I said to myself, after she took her car and she put her car right in front of my car on the passenger side, like. And so basically, when the light turned green, she was like, she was going. I said, my nigga, when that light turned green, to hit the fucking gas on your ass. I hit her car, and then I got on the highway immediately, and she could not catch me. Oh my God, I couldn't believe I did that. That was one thing, right? Another thing, I was out here and I was going shopping in my area when I used to live in these apartment complex over in this area. And this guy did this dumb shit. And I chased this nigga down, and he was like, I remember he pulled over. And he was like, yeah, nigga, come up. He was like, I'm about to pop it was an older guy. It was an older black guy. He's like, I'm about to pop my fucking trunk. And even if he was just playing and he didn't have anything, at that point, I just was like, this is getting too serious. And then I kept hearing stuff about people getting killed in road rage and shit. And that's exactly why I leave early. And I laugh at people who I see them just jerking and going through traffic, because like, you should have just left earlier. But life is different for different people. Some people got kids and I understand that. But shit, that's why I leave earlier. I really just try to leave early. Nothing feels better than me to just getting where I am and having time. Like, you feel me? Listen, it's 10:49. I'm about to get up off of this shit. So listen, Nicki is in rehearsal working out, putting that work in for new body. You already know that's a fact. That's a fact, not an act. Yo, I couldn't believe I did that shit. Could you imagine, somebody come, they put their car in front of yours, like, they just waiting for the light to turn green. I said, oh, word. I said, not only you was mad that I got in front of you, you jerked your car and you put it in front of my car, and you just like, oh, you just gonna take the spot. I said, my nigga, when that light turned green, I'm gonna hit the gas. I didn't give a fuck what happened to my car or her car. I tapped her shit, and it was a new Camry. I didn't give a fuck. You talking about? I said, I'm gonna give you a dose of the dose. Oh, okay. You that mad? Like, listen, my nigga, I don't beef with people. On some real shit, I'm telling you right now. If I'm right here and you jerk and you get in front of me, you got that. I'm not starting no shit with you because you got, and this is why people die. You mad because they got in front of you? Yeah, as long as you ain't, listen, I understand sometimes it's inopportune. You might feel like it caused an accident or whatever. As long as it didn't. Most of the time it just be this. People be mad. They don't want you to be in front of them on some school shit. You shouldn't be driving, because that shit is going to constantly happen. I don't entertain them I don't do that road race shit. That shit is so whack to me. It's dumb. If you see somebody doing it and they trying to get to where they going, let them go. That shit ain't even worth it, honestly. Honestly, it's immature. It's immature as fuck. Let's see. Man. I don't have the guts to do that. Do you think Nicki's husband has to do with the album being late? She has been paying. I don't know, answering that. I don't think it has anything to do with money. Poor hairstylist, which I'm talking about. A baby got shot because of road rage in Oakland recently. See what I'm saying? Humans not meant to drive and go to work while it's raining. I'm scared of road raging because you never know who could be carrying. Yup. And let me tell you something. I could see why people, I ain't saying I could justify anything, but I remember this guy down here, he shot this Asian lady in this area when she was just driving her car. And I know sometimes when you driving and you see those people and they're driving slow or whatever, and sometimes you might think it's either an Asian person, an older person, or whatever. And sometimes it is. And they just shot the lady, probably because the lady was doing something stupid, driving slow or whatever. I don't know why they did that, but people die down here all the time. So this is why I'm telling you, shit, something could happen to me tomorrow. You just never know. Not saying that I would ever invite that energy into my life. I think that anything could just happen, and you just never know. Shit, kids are dying at school now. You just don't know what's going to happen. Truthfully, that's what I got on that. You don't know. Let's see. I was test driving a car, still new to driving. I won't lie, I almost hit someone because another person almost hit me. The driver almost had followed me a long way. I pulled over, he did the same and drove away. Oh, he acted like he was gonna pull something out on you? Damn. Why they do that? Some people take that shit serious. Like, I don't know. I feel like that is an immature driver, and that's the people that's gonna end up in some shit. Like, nah, let people have it. They want to road rage, let them go about their business. I can't believe Shorty sassed me like that though on some real shit. She really sassed me. Like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? She really was like, I'm a woman and when I asked you for the code, you told me to double park in front. I'm in here now. Your groceries is at your door. I understand it. And she is a black woman, so I'm not going to complain on her. I might even send her a tip because I'm a heart. I understand it because when it's late for the ladies, typically I get this guy who delivers my stuff later. I don't know if he's working, but he always delivers my stuff late. I told y'all before, normally when it's a lady who delivers and I see it, I will meet them out there. And I know that it is late, so I apologize. I might send her a tip. See, I be starting to feel bad. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but I did leave explicit details in there. Like, you know, I left everything. She got the nerve that they got the nerve to send you something for feedback. That's crazy. The dude from Drink Champs, Nori shading Cardi on Twitter. Let me go to it and see what them chat bought. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, support the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you are aware each and every time we go live. You feel me? What I want to get into, let's do that trill shit. Trill shit. You ain't got no skill, trick. Yo, hey, what's this? That look like cubics. Where I'm from, we don't call that shit drip. Dumb chick. Talking all that shit. I put my foot on their neck and my foot. I put my shoe. Did she say I put my shoe on their neck and my foot gonna leave a print? No, I put my foot on their neck and my shoe gonna leave a print. All that hassle about your pull up. Well, bitch, pull up. We won't flinch. Yeah, I get it done. I go the distance. You don't like me? Well, that's brilliant. You don't million. You talk about me, you stay relevant. I mean, is you in your element? You need to focus on your development. Are you a boss or a fucking degenerate? I need to book me a flight with the Emirates. I've been hustling and grinding back to back that I don't even know what day it is. I would tell you go and get the bag, but do you even know what way it is? I like that clean lyricism. You feel me? Yeah. I get it done. I go the distance. You don't like me? Well, that's really it. Yeah. Let me see with them chatbots in the comments. That's my shit. Yeah, that's my shit too. That's my shit. Let's see. He didn't name Cardi though. I don't know. These grown men be scared to add her. Atlantic must have him shook, says Jesse. Yeah, it did seem like he was saying something to the gal. You know what I'm saying? Maybe him just feel like Cardi shouldn't be over there, but she not really for the culture. You know, she went on Letterman just to up the look. You know what I'm saying? What Foxy say late night on Letterman explaining my absence. I'm so controversial like the one of them Jacksons. Yeah, I've been blessed with a couple of cribs, nice homes. Please, won't y'all broke bitches leave me alone? That's what she was on her Remy shit. She was trying to diss Remy. Yeah. So I'm about to get up off of here. This was really only supposed to be at half hour, 30 minutes. But you see, I got my shit late. So now I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to make. I guess I just got to settle with the fact that I did have a flatbread pizza today. So I ain't get my meat. I should have just canceled the shit, really. I shouldn't have got none of that other shit. I got some stuff, but now it's like I got everything that I need except for the meatballs. What was the point of getting the rolls and the cheese and the marinara sauce and no meatballs? Yo, I remember we used to make when those food processor things came out back in the day. You could make grilled cheese on them. I remember we used to make tomato. We used to get like tomato sauce and put like cheese on bread and like make like a little pizza on that little griddle shit. It would be like a pizza that you make. That shit used to be so good. That was the good old days when those things was just coming out, like where you would put like what did we like? You put your bread on it. What's up, Vontae? I switched over to Instacart to Amazon Fresh. I should try Amazon Fresh. I've never tried it. I never tried that. Do they typically deliver in the evening, or is that something you got to be home during the day? I typically don't like things to be lingering outside of my apartment door, so I really try not to order stuff like that unless it's something that you know. Oh shit! Thank you for actually bringing it up because I need to make sure I pay my Net 30 account. I need to pay that tomorrow. Actually, there's always some shit, right? It's always something. Always. Normally, a new artist wouldn't wait 4 or 5 years to put out a sophomore album unless they shelved or getting dropped. Something ain't right, says Tamira. Unless they getting dropped, something ain't right with it. Then I wonder what the technical difficulties were. Says Tamira, we had 1 hour and 26 minutes. Let's do a track and then I'm gonna come back and I'm leaving straight like that. What we gonna do? Them not like me and me not like them. Them are my enemy and them no friend. Them not like me and me not like them. Them are my enemy and them no friend.
Let's go. New Foxy Brown.
Come again.
Whole Brooklyn. Stand the fuck up.
Okay.
Let's get it on, niggas.
Come again. Come on.
DJ Absolute. Operation Lock. Damn.
But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. They don't like Gabby because he stay and cheater with a Chris White beat on. Drinking gal, never mind the time. See, I pays him no mind.
Sung after y'all. From the motherfucking top. New Foxy Brown.
Yeah.
Because they don't like me.
Yes.
DJ Absolute, motherfucker.
Come again. Come on. Oh.
Young girl.
Okay.
Queens, niggas.
But I don't give a fuck. I breeze through in the truck with my middle finger up now. They don't like Gabby because he stay and cheater with a Chris White beater on. Drinking gal, never mind the time. See, I pays him no mind. Bit slow your roll. Fox got this rap shit under control. Which I touch turn gold, but I touch turn canary. Damn, this shit's scary. And my name speak the truth. Y'all can't fuck with homie. I'm the truth in that booth. I'm the beast in the lab. I'm a goon on the tune with a boom and a Marc Jacob bag. I'm Brooklyn zone, and no matter where the crib is, the borough is my motherfucking home. I'm BK's finest, and a fresh pair of ears to still shout the designers.
Alright, I'm about to get up off here. Yeah. Got my barbecue chips, my Lay's barbecue. What was that lady name that used to be on? Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. That lady, she used to be on YouTube. And I felt like she used to cook that nasty looking food and people would make fun of her. And people would send her money. I think I've actually sent her money before. She was like a heavyset lady. And I think she used to say she wanted to have a baby too. People used to laugh at her food and shit. She used to be on YouTube. I mean, on Facebook too. That payola ain't working. Well, we gonna see what the payola do for the new era. Because you know they got that shit ready on deck. They already got the formulas ready. I know Nicki is ready. Yo, listen, what time? It's 11:02. It's 11:29. See, it's about to be 1 hour, 30 minutes exactly. Yeah, let me get off here because I don't want to be on here smacking with these chips and shit. I hope y'all have an amazing evening, all of that shit. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think Megan Thee Stallion has peaked as far as like what she has to offer as an artist? Do you think that she has more that she could potentially prove? Do you feel like her lyrics and her flows could just get better and better and better? I feel like Megan has done all of the flows that she's going to do. She's done the Captain Hook flow. She's done slow rap and she's rapped over instrumentals and samples and all of that shit. She's done pop with Dua Lipa and it really wasn't impressive. I really don't feel like Megan has really worked the feature sector. I feel like people not entrust her? Like, why ain't Big Sean throwing her on something? Why Big Sean ain't putting Cardi B on something? You know, Big Sean did say in this interview that, you know, he picked Nicki over Cardi. But, you know, I think he would be open to working with her if that happened. I don't know, but he didn't seek her out yet. You know, you never know. But I feel like Cardi's been in the game for so long, and Kanye West, he was one of the only people we've heard recently that said that they would even work with her. And he's questionable at times. His opinion is questionable. To me, at least. Let's see. Carlos B is a racist, ugly. Why you saying that? Oh, God. Yo, you always going in. Carlos B is a racist, ugly, hard beans, no beef taco ass flopping. Damn. Whatever happened to that? Who knows? It's probably on her album. Or Kanye probably maybe he vaulted it, you know? You never know with Kanye. She probably said, no, let me keep this for my album. Because, you know, try to say I don't have nobody. Let me put this on my album, you know? That'll beef it up for her. That'll beef up her track listing. Because, you know, she probably got... Who you think Cardi B got her album? You think she got Summer Walker? If Lil Baby and Offset is beefing, I wouldn't think he would be on her album, but you never know how low Cardi would go just to get a feature. If Doja Cat hasn't recorded with Cardi yet, and she don't got that feature, I'm pretty sure she won it, or they probably already got it if they already do got it. But I don't know. Y'all think Doja collaborated with Cardi? But real talk, let's say that Megan could get all these endorsements and all of that. Cool, get your money, black girl. Bubble. But in a music sense, has she peaked? She done shook that ass on mad songs already. That's why I love Nicki, because she know which song gets which voice. She know which song gets a Barbie voice. She know which song gets a cadence and a Chun-Li tone. She know which songs need a hard white tone, a pop song. And they really trying to sell this shit. And even Cardi trying to switch her voice up. They want to sound young. Only person who gets it effortlessly is Doja Cat. You can hear the way that Doja knows. Her voice is marketing. She knows what to do. And that's why I'm happy that Doja Cat is going back to rap on her new album, because it's going to make it uncomfortable in the female rap category. I would love to see her win, especially over Cardi. Hell yeah. And you know she going to put some shit together and they going to push that shit. Straight like that. Laurent, what do you think about Quavo and Takeoff new group? I heard Offset and the rap B unfollowed them. And I'll tell you, I don't even think about them. I don't even follow that. But I did hear about it, Tamara. I did, but yeah. I think that the group is probably just not doing good. So of course, they probably just, you know, that was probably gonna happen anyway. Many groups break up. Who knows what it was over though? Or if it's even really true. Well, listen, I'm eating chips. This past 1 hour, 30 minutes. I hope you have a good night. I'm up out of here and I'm gonna holler at y'all later.